one thing we need to realize when we do ethics in healthcare is that Catholic thinkers have been at it for a long time, at least back to St. Thomas. So that even those who are not Catholic have a lot to learn by seeing how traditional social teachings of the Catholic Church have worked out these problems. If you look at the principles from the President's Commission, a secular body, or if you look at the court's handling of questions in medical ethics, lo and behold, completely secular groups are often stealing from the Catholic tradition. They may steal from other traditions as well, but one reason that we incorporate Catholic social teachings is that they're often the most wise, the most profound in reasoning through the questions to be asked. And they're very useful whether you're Catholic or not. Another important reason to look at all of the religious traditions, not just the Catholic tradition, is if you're a health professional, there's no guarantee that every one of your patients is going to match up with your religious commitments. So non-Catholic health professionals need to understand a Catholic patient, where they're coming from. By the same token, Catholic health professionals need to understand the other traditions as well. If you get a Jewish patient and the patient is dying for lack of adequate protein, and the only protein you have available is pork, well, you better understand how the Jewish tradition handles a question like that. Every rabbi will tell you, if it's necessary to save a patient's life, of course you eat pork, even though it violates the normal interpretations of Talmudic law. You eat pork to save life. In fact, you're not only permitted to eat pork, you're required to eat pork if it's necessary to save life. That's just a couple of quick examples why any health professional needs to understand the major religious traditions. Now, there's a second reason why it's worth looking at Catholic moral theology and the Catholic social teachings. Catholicism believes, through its natural law doctrine, that morality can be understood through reason. Maybe not perfectly understood by normal finite human beings, but the methods of Catholic thinking involve the use of reason. It's one of the ways of knowing. So within that tradition, it's believed that through reason you can come to the conclusions about what the ethical principles are, what is morally right. It needn't rely exclusively on faith, on scripture. It needn't even rely on the tradition of the church, although that is important as a way of clarifying difficult questions and as a way of moving beyond our errors in our reasoning.